The Étape du Tour is the world's ultimate amateur cycling event. For any rider, it's a brutal challenge. But could you finish it if you're a total beginner? Is it possible to gain enough fitness in a short space of time and go from couch potato to alpine conqueror? Last year, we saw GCN's Freddie take on the Mallorca 312, training from zero to hero. But you all claimed that he wasn't zero enough to begin with. So this time, we're challenging another cycling fanatic, but one who barely rides at all. You may already be familiar with CIllian Kelly, GCN's resident pro cycling expert.
So here we go again, another year of racing and another year of my weird cycling geek brain.
Our race statistician has been crunching numbers for a while now on GCN+.
In 2005, one of the most peculiar Monument Classic statty things happened. Vincenzo Nibali finished last. And since he went on to win Milan-San Remo and a couple of Lombardies, he's the only rider who has finished first and last in a Monument Classic.
The thing is, how can I say this? Cillian's let his fitness slip a little bit.
I've just finished a workout that Sam in work gave me. I mean, it's relative to my FTP. I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it.
Life has been hectic for the poor guy, like it is for so many of us. He's married, he's got 2 kids to look after, a busy job, and he's got a dog.
Jesus, Charlie.
It's a situation many of us will relate to. It's tough out there, and finding time to ride is tricky. So, we here at GCN decided that we'd like to give him a goal. You know, something achievable he could work towards, and it was decided that we'd enter him into the Étape du Tour. Arguably one of the hardest sportives in the world. A lot of his training is being done on Zwift as he looks to make the most of precious time available. And Zwift thought it might be a good idea for me to come to Ireland and check up on him, make sure he's getting the work done, give him a bit of a nudge. Which is why I'm at Cillian's house. I haven't told him I'm coming. We're a few months out from the Étape du Tour. It's time to give him some motivation and a kick up the bottom. And you're all coming with me.
I am a tragic loser and lover of weird cycling facts. I started watching cycling way back in 1993 when my dad would record all of the Channel 4 Tour de France highlights onto VHS tapes. And with no GCN Plus in those days, those VHS tapes were all there was to watch in the house for the next year until the next Tour de France came along. Since then, I grew up a bit, although didn't grow any taller, spent countless years in university refusing to believe that real life existed. Instead of writing a thesis like I was supposed to, I created a Twitter account and started tweeting ungoogleable cycling facts. I've now tweeted over 49,300 times, which is about the same number of words needed to write 10 books, but I still insist it has not been a waste of time. Surprisingly, I've only sent 51 tweets taking the out of Dan Lloyd, but the vilification has been so vicious that it feels like a lot more. I also wrote and co-presented 156 podcasts on cycling history, which regularly made me realise how much I didn't know about cycling. I have worked out how much money I've spent on cycling books and magazines over the years, but my wife might be watching this, so that particular stat has been redacted for health and safety reasons. Although it is still true that my biggest fear in life is that when I die, my wife will sell my cycling library for what I told her I paid for it. I've 186 cycling books, over 500 cycling magazines, and I've written 78 of these stat attacks now, but they still won't let me be anywhere near the studio when they record World of Cycling or The Breakaway.
What's going on? This is supposed to be a training day.
What are you doing here?
This is in your diary for a big ride today. Come on, off with you, come on.
Jesus, Conor.
Hard work to do. Come on, Cillian. I'm here to check up on you, give you a bit of a nudge. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. Woo-hoo. Anyway, sorry, I better actually tell you what the Étape du Tour is. The 2022 Étape du Tour is 170 kilometres long, featuring 4,700 metres of elevation gain. Croix de Fer, Col de Glibier, Alpe d'Huez, fearsome climbs. It's going to be a brute of a day, a big challenge for our unlikely middle-aged hero, who I better go up and check he's getting his kit on now. Thought I'd allow Cillian a bit of a coffee break first anyway before we get him kitted up. But at least give you that, Cillian.
I'll give you the GC.
Thank you, brilliant. So Cillian, how has the training been going? How's the preparation? What sort of rides have you been doing? Like, have you got a weekly schedule to stick to? Tell me.
Well, maybe to give you an idea where I was starting from, like I wasn't doing no cycling.
I would cycle maybe once every 2 weeks. I'd say I'd go out and I'd do a lap of the island, and which is about 20 kilometres.
Jesus, it's a great time to get lost in your own head. Pogacar, Bernal, Thomas, Froome, Nibali, Froome, Wiggins, Evans, Schleck, Contador.
Now it's a bit hilly, it's hard-ish, but I would do that once every couple of weeks, which was really just treading water.
Sean Kelly would be appalled, absolutely appalled.
I was doing a bit of Zwift as well, actually, in the evenings. I would do Zwift racing. I like doing the kind of criterium races, which were short and sharp. I did my first 100-kilometre ride. I felt okay.
Oh, nice one.
And then up to 110, and last week I did 130. Now, it was relatively flat. I've been avoiding hills almost on purpose for fear of, I don't know.
A bit worried now because I didn't really enjoy it at all. Didn't feel good. Wasn't happy. Don't think I like climbing.
I think I've been doing okay.
And you've got a busy life. You're a family, busy job. How are you managing to fit all this training in?
Well, so this is it's tricky. I've been doing it on Zwift at night, in the middle of the night.
Really? How late have you been on Zwift for?
Like by the time, I finish work, dinner, put the kids to bed, tidy up all of the mess the kids have created throughout the day, it'd be 9, 10 o'clock. And then the wife she goes to bed then. And it'd be after 10 o'clock sometimes by the time I get on the turbo. So if I'm going up the Zwift, which I've tried to do.
What's the official time? Come on.
2 hours, 2 minutes.
That's good. Okay, 2 hours, 2 minutes. That's what we're working with at the beginning of your journey. Your journey's providing a lot of entertainment.
You could be forgiven for thinking I'm getting out in 1974. But I'm not actually Eddie Merckx. Just look extraordinarily like him today.
And are you nervous? Are you looking forward to it? How are you dealing with the pressures of creating a GCN Plus film out of all this?
Yeah, it's funny because we have meetings about this all the time in work, and I enjoy talking about it, and everybody has kind of fun thinking up ideas and what we'll do. But I'm the one who has to go away and lock myself in a room and do the training or go out in the weekend and put in the hard hours. So I do feel a bit of pressure that I hope the film's going to be good. I hope it appeals to a lot of people, but because the pressure's on and the film's been made, I feel like I kind of have to do it.
Right, get that coffee in quick.
Nice one.
A few efforts to do, Cillian. Come on, good stuff. Okay, Cillian, we got you out. Good day to get some training done. And on that topic, I'm interested to know, when you started this journey a few weeks back, what were your power numbers? Because I know you have been doing some power testing on Zwift.
I did a few tests, yeah. I did a 3-minute, 6-minute and 12-minute max effort and an FTP test. So what
were your numbers? Come on. Because we're going to test you again at the end.
Well, my 3 minutes was 278 watts. But I'm going to blame Lloydie for that one because he gave me some bad advice on starting off bananas and trying to sustain it. So I destroyed myself after a minute and was really struggling after that. I did a bit better. I think my 6-minute was 246 watts and my 12 minutes was 207.
Okay, that's good. It's a good benchmark. That's good going.
Yeah, and I did the 20-minute FTP effort then after that, and that was, I have an FTP of 187 watts.
Yeah, that's good. No, you should be proud of that. I think if we can keep you on track with that, I think you're going to be okay, because let's not forget, the Étape du Tour does have a time cut. 11 and a half hours you need to finish this by.
Well, that's the biggest worry. I mean, I think if I was just allowed to do it and finish whenever, I could do it. I think I could get through it. But it's just the time cut. It's, towering over me.
Try not to worry about it. Try not to worry. Just focus on what's ahead of you in the training.
Yeah.
Focus on the moment.
Focus on the process.
Yeah, that's it. And I was speaking to Zwift. They actually recommended trying out Ineos's workouts. They have their own training plans up on there.
Right.
So I think that's a good shout, and it should get you climbing like Eddie Dunbar.
Climbing like Eddie Dunbar, yeah. First time I saw Eddie Dunbar was on this road.
Was he overtaking you?
He was overtaking everyone. You know all the things you learned in Grand Tours when you were riding Grand Tours?
Yeah.
Will you teach me how to hold on to the back of a motorbike?
I never knew how to do that, Cillian. Whilst we find a climb to finish off the spin, it's worth saying that I'll be catching up with Cillian at the end of June, right before he takes on the Étape du Tour, to see how his training on Zwift and out on the road has gone, Plus, most importantly, I've lined up some final power tests and one last timed effort up out the Zwift to see how his fitness has improved. So stay tuned for that. It's safe to say we here at GCN are doing all we can to help my fellow countrymen achieve this dream of getting to the finish of the Étape. CIllian can do it, but he won't get to the top of that mountain without putting in the work. And today is no different. Right then, CIllian. I'm glad I'm with you today because I always found when I was a pro and I was really looking to train hard, if I had someone with me to encourage me and, you know, you'd push harder, you'd get more out of the training session. So I think today we need to do some reps of this climb. First time up, hard as we can go. This is East Hill, near where you live in Cove.
Brilliant.
Actually the last port of call for the Titanic on that fateful voyage. So hopefully you don't draw too many parallels with CIllian's story.
Fingers crossed.
Either way, let's do it. Bottom to top, hard as we can go. What do you reckon?
Okay.
I mean, it's a good opportunity. You need to make the most of this.
Always great to have a cheerleader as well.
Yeah, I'll shout you up, don't worry.
Okay.
Let's do it. Right, come on, CIllian. Let's do it. Right, up the pace now, bottom to top. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on, you can do it. Full gas into the bottom and then hold on. Come on, CIllian. This isn't a holiday. Despite being a harsh coach today and underneath all the entertainment we're getting from seeing CIllian take this on, riding with him today has been properly inspirational. The man isn't shying away from the difficulty of the challenge and is having a whole load of fun along the way, which for me is what bike riding is all about. Yes, he may be unfit. Yes, he may currently be climbing like Mario Cipollini after a long off season, but so what? He is loving the journey and it's so cool to see. There is still a little bit of work to do though, hence why today, admittedly, I am cracking the whip a little bit. We didn't get that bike out to you for nothing. Alpe d'Huez is calling. Allez, 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 allez. Up! Don't let that head drop. Come on, change your gear. It's getting flat now, come on.
No more gears.
Come on! Oh, harder gear, not easier gear. Come on, up, 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 up. No pain, no gain. Souplesse, souplesse. Pain is temporary. Just remember that, CIllian. Up, up, don't ease up. CIllian. Good effort, mate, you all right? You right?
Yeah, not really.
Right, we've got another nine reps to do before the end of the day, so come on, let's get back down.
He's not even joking.
Sorry, CIllian. I think we should probably give CIllian a bit of time to recover. And whilst he does so, please let us know in the comment section down below how you reckon CIllian's going to do on the Étape du Tour. Don't forget, give me a brilliant film on his efforts coming out on GCN+. Once he's completed the Étape du Tour, he's going to complete it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a big thumbs up if you did. And also big thanks to Zwift for helping us get CIllian in shape. He kind of needs every bit of help he can get.